This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
This is Monstrum, a podcast.
And these are goblins.
Classics.
There's a monster in my podcast.
Gary, this is the most sloppy, awful drawing I have ever seen. This is like this isn't even a first draft
in this book.
Yeah, like like passing for professional work.
Yeah, this is
committed to print.
Rough.
Yeah,
like the coloring outside the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, again, we have more zigzag kind of hands. Like somebody scanned his napkin sketch.
The guy who was drawn in to do the foot job on those other guys came in and finished this guy out.
I wish you hadn't said foot job.
I will. That's what I meant. Like it's like a rich vocabulary. What? Or perhaps you should read George Orwell and learn by harnessing language and censorship, you are actually doing it. And yeah, this is a really bad drawing though. Like it's not bad for the back of a character sheet.
Yeah.
Like if you got the demi-human manual and this is your little drawing of your character you've drawn, good on you. Like this is perfectly good for around the table.
Yeah.
For something you buy in a store though, this is not good enough.
Yeah. Or if the entire book was just like these drawings, I could believe it as like the adventurer's account. Those shitty drawings of elephants that made them seem like Cyclops.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is a very bad drawing of a goblin. And the goblin is really a victim of the fact that there are so many other fucking goblinoids in here.
Yeah.
Because it's not like goblins, I'm in favor of the existence of goblins.
Yeah.
They're classic, in a way that these other things aren't. But there's nothing like what was that thing a while back where it was like the whole point is there are hundreds and hundreds of little ones.
Oh, the gibberlings?
Yeah. Like it's like gibberlings, like the very first word on this is these would be pests if they're not for the great numbers. Like gibberlings have outgoblined you.
Yeah.
By an order of magnitude, guys. You guys have been made redundant. It's time to retire.
Yep. You guys need to give up the game. You're out.
Yeah. There's just not enough to them here.
And there's like a little bit that's interesting about them. Like they will completely ruin whatever place they decide to inhabit just because they don't take care of it. It's like they're like a roving college town.
Oh, sure. Yeah. With the Spriggan band that tours through. But other than that, this is one of the most generic entries of this book.
Yeah.
It's like the first entry. And that makes sense because, you got to fight goblins. But
right. And so I was looking forward to this, coming back to this. And then I realized most of the characterization that I like for goblins are actually Blizzard creation, where they made them like these dark.
They made them gnomes.
Yeah, exact precisely.
Yeah, they made them tinker gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
There's not goblins. They're essentially, I just think of them as nature's little orcs.
Yeah.
And that that's not quite good enough.
The littlest orc.
Yeah, and then there's even a story there, one little goblin who thinks he's an orc, little cute boy, goes bork bork bork. But there's not enough to these guys.
No,
I didn't know they could come in yellow.
I didn't see that. Really?
Yeah, they have different their skin color ranges from yellow through almost any shade of orange and deep red.
Oh,
you can use these guys to indicate weather patterns
or the terrorism threat.
Yeah. We're a code Carl, and then you just pull Carl.
They just pull a rope, and then out from the stage ring comes Carl. Hello.
Yeah. Yes.
My water dish is empty.
Yeah. Clank 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 clank. We turn these guys into Coney Island construction workers for some reason.
It's my water
dishes. My water. Stick with me, kid. You'll learn the ropes. when they say terror alert, they say your name. Come out on stage and look real scary.
Yep, and not terror alert like my wife Tara. So for context, you need to know my wife's name is Tara.
Not my first wife Tara, but my second wife Tara.
Not my first wolf. Tara. I liked him a lot. He was good.
Yeah. My first wog. We could do a Faerun traveling stage show where it's just this goblin character just pronouncing words all of the audience is and then just sir, perhaps you could pronounce panopticon. It's panopticon.
yes, bravo.
Yes. Now back to the Black Lake District and throw money into a fire and jerk each other off.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com.